What's up, everybody? I am joined by my fellow council members, Vasquez, Hammy, and Lenny. I am Bobby, and welcome to the first episode of this brand new podcast, The High Council.
What's possible?
Today we will be talking about a lot of different topics, but we're going to start off with a hot debate. The top 5 greatest of all time in the NBA. The GOATs.
Brian Scalabrine.
We'll go to Hammy first.
Right.
Hammy, let's hear what you have to say.
All right, ready? So my number 1 is LeBron James.
Oh, God. Oh, come on.
My
That's it.
number-
That's the whole podcast, bro. You know.
Thanks for watching.
It's over. My number 1
No way.
is LeBron.
Brian.
My number 2.
You also listen to Drake. Is your favorite restaurant Starbucks?
Man, listen to Kelly Clarkson.
I drive
on
a
spare
Toyota
time, bro.
Prius.
Oh, no.
That would totally go well with that whole thing. All right, wait, I'm sorry. All right, I'm back
Is
to the
Trippie
topic.
Redd in your top 5 artists?
Yeah, Trippie Redd is in my top 5.
Oh, Lord.
He's in my top 3.
Oh, boy.
Kidding?
All right,
You're
we'll
kidding,
talk about
right?
artists later. But first, all right, LeBron,
Come on.
Jordan. This isn't. I mean, I might change my mind throughout the podcast. This is kind of off my head. 3
No.
is. Honestly,
Hello.
okay. First, I would put Kobe at 4 or 5.
Kobe's
I'm
not top 5.
Well, I mean, you're
Just
gay,
saying.
so. Number
Just saying.
3, I would probably have to put. Shaq is. I think it's 4.
Oh, boy.
Listen.
Get the hell
Just
out of
hear me out. Hear me out. Who is stopping that man? Who? Name one guy.
Yes,
Name-
but
name
so
one guy.
so from what I've heard, so you're talking
Hakeem
about Jordan and Shaq.
Olajuwon.
I love Shaq. He's very good. But you're talking about who's better, like who's more skilled as opposed
What
to
about
greater.
Kareem?
Greater
about Wilt?
legacy. What about Bill Russell?
Yeah.
Wilt
Bill Russell
Chamberlain,
played with
even
a
though
bunch
he
of
was-
no 5'11" white
Wilt
people from the
Cham-
construction site.
Larry Bird,
I
Kareem.
mean-
Construction.
Did you just say 5'11"? The average height in the NBA in the 60s and 70s was literally like half an inch shorter than it is today. So that you just lost your argument there. They might have been skinnier.
Bro, you're
they
telling
might
me-
have been whiter. They might have
bro,
had the
Kareem-
ugliest shooting.
If LeBron played,
Kareem could
sorry.
be better than Shaq.
Kareem Abdul-Jabbar is leading the NBA in scoring behind the ahead of everyone.
Pedo.
Followed by the pedophile that we don't like to speak about, and fucking I don't even
Who's
know who's
that?
after that.
I don't know.
The
Who's
mailman Karl Malone. He raped a
Oh,
13-year-old,
yeah.
so we
Yeah.
don't talk about
Yeah.
him like that. You know, I don't support that
I
guy.
love Karl
Yeah,
Malone.
Okay, you are
Well,
just
excuse me?
okay, Eric Trump.
Hey,
Joe Biden.
hey. Listen. All right, I'm not done.
Hey.
I'm not done. First
Hey,
of all,
hey,
yeah,
hey,
let
me
him
say
finish
this.
his
Let me
top
say
five.
this. Let me say this.
No
if
need to get
LeBron,
bullied
if my
with Kareem.
LeBron, if LeBron played when Bill Russell played, the amount of he would win every
He would
single year.
get
He would not win. You're,
You would get destroyed.
I'm leaving the podcast.
He would get
Goodbye.
wrecked.
When you said Wilt
He would
Chamberlain
get
played, I
destroyed.
mean, the thing is,
Bill
if LeBron, his body type was not a thing back then. You know, like.
Yeah.
Need I remind you that Wilt Chamberlain ran a 40-yard dash and had some like 50-inch vertical and could bench press like 350 pounds. Some ridiculous stat like that.
Big
Dude,
Will.
Again, this isn't. Listen, I kind of thought of this top 5 off my head. Okay,
He also
I'm gonna give you my
slept
top
with
3 for
20,000
sure.
women.
This is my,
Like,
this is my
I still don't
secure top
understand
3.
that argument.
Yeah,
You're saying that
use
LeBron
your-
was good, like back then. That makes no sense. Cause like LeBron gets a lot of it. Like him and James Harden, like they get a lot of their points by like just playing like just bitches. Honestly, like,
How
they just
it
get
is
fouled
today,
all the
yeah.
time.
Honestly,
You know, replays every
listen,
5 seconds.
yeah.
Everything was more
this
physical
dude
back
had
then.
Kyrie Irving and beat Stephen Curry, Klay Thompson, Draymond Green, freaking Livingston, Andre Iguodala, what's his
Sucks.
name?
You said Sean Livington in a GOAT conversation?
No, did you not hear what I've been talking about, bro? I said LeBron and of why he is
Yeah.
better. I guarantee you.
Don't forget,
What?
Contavious Caldwell Pope.
Oh my lord.
You should really just die. Listen, but
KCP.
LeBron coming back from a 3-1 lead against the fucking Warriors? Are you kidding me?
All right, I will admit that was one of like
That
the
was
greatest moments
yeah.
to
That's the
ever
greatest.
happen.
I think that's the greatest finals performance in history.
And he triple
But
doubled in
you
Game
know-
7.
You know what? I just would like to bring up the point that Michael Jordan, who I think he's the GOAT. I mean, I'll go into my
is.
reasons later, but Jordan never went down 3-1 like that in the finals, bro. He didn't. That mentality does not
Yeah.
exist in LeBron, where Jordan can't go down. This man scored like I think 34 points per game in his 6
30.
finals, and and he was, or in his first like 4 was 34, and then he like slowed down and got more assists and stuff later on. But in 1998, everybody says, oh well, he's 1-9 in the playoffs without Pippen, like he whatnot. But in the 1998 finals, that is the greatest carry job you have ever seen in the playoffs, other than
Okay.
I'd say probably, or in the finals, because LeBron carried the
in the
shitty
playoffs.
Cavs team.
Yeah, LeBron
in
carried
2007.
the finals against
You
the
said
Spurs and
LeBron
got
carried, right?
destroyed.
Yeah, he did.
But like
he did
to
carry.
win the
Okay,
finals,
okay.
it was the biggest
I thought
carry
you said
job.
Jordan.
The points per game that they scored, I think, other than Jordan, that entire Bulls team scored like some
Got it.
low 52 points per points per game or
52
something.
points per game.
52 points without Jordan, like, and Jordan scored the rest of it. That's like 45% of their points. That's ridiculous, assuming they score in the 90s at least.
Listen,
I mean,
he also had the
You should
greatest
tell he's the
rebounder of all time. Not
He
even
didn't have
debatable.
him for his first.
Yeah, he was on-
I
he was
believe
on the
he didn't have
Pistons.
his
He
first-
played fucking like Magic Johnson when he was becoming shit, and the Detroit Bad Boys who were there.
Oh my God! So now
Bro,
we're gonna
bro.
talk about Magic Johnson having AIDS, and he was still. Have you ever, bro?
He wasn't, bro.
Wait,
He wasn't.
yo. Magic Johnson has had AIDS for like 15 years and he's not dead.
Yeah, no, but also,
Sus.
can I just bring up the fact that
Sus.
everybody says, oh, some of the greatest players to never win a ring are like Charles Barkley, John Stockton, like Karl Malone, all these great '90s players. Want to know why they
Yeah.
didn't win rings? Because
It's
of
Jordan.
Michael Jordan. And if you look at all the 2000s players to never win a ring that are great, it's like James Harden and like Russell Westbrook,
Chris
and that's
Paul.
it. Because LeBron is
Paul George.
3 or now
Dude.
4 and 6 in
Paul
the finals.
George?
You
Shut
cannot
up,
lose
Lenny.
6
He blew it.
finals. Oh my God, you can't
Paul
lose
George- dude.
6 finals.
Paul George,
George.
sucks balls, bro.
Honestly,
not when
I
he
think
was
the
on
game's
the
different.
Pacers.
First of all, they
Yeah.
find
He
way
was
better
the
players
Pacers,
these
bro.
days.
If
I
Paul George
genuinely
was
think
still on the Pacers,
And then he like snapped his leg in half
He'd
like
be
Joe
bad.
Theismann.
Well, I don't
Listen,
know, Lenny.
Chris
if,
Paul
Although,
deserves a ring.
wait. To be fair, he
nah,
was second.
maybe.
Lenny, if you're talking about Paul George back then, I'd bring up the Derrick Rose argument. If Derrick Rose had never gotten
Yes,
hurt,
yes,
he'd be in
yes.
the GOAT conversation, no cap.
Yeah.
Whoa,
yeah, yeah.
whoa.
I agree.
I-
no,
That is a
But also,
big
Paul
statement.
George, to be fair, in the 2019 season, just like a year and 4
Yeah,
months
he
ago,
did shoot
he
set.
finished 3rd in MVP voting and like 2nd in DPOY voting. And
Yeah,
he
but
only.
in the playoffs, man's fades away.
Yeah.
He just doesn't
Yes, that's true.
exist.
It's true.
I can't make
But-
that statement
but, like,
whatsoever. I can't. You
to
can't
come
make
that
the
close to
statement.
winning MVP and DPOY in the same year, you know who else has done that? The
Michael
GOAT,
Jordan.
Michael Jordan, and who's the second one? There's 2 people. It's like
Yeah,
I think
well, Michael
Hakeem.
Jordan never snapped
Is it?
his leg in
Is
half.
it? I think it's Hakeem Olajuwon. MVP and
I think
Okay.
Jordan's overhyped for one reason.
yeah,
Well,
it's Olajuwon and Jordan, both in the 90s. Well,
What-
actually,
Well, I mean,
What
yeah,
reason?
of course
What
the
reason,
GOAT is gonna be
Hannah?
overhyped.
Because he actually
Yeah.
made in the 80s basketball was and Magic Johnson and Larry Bird made it really
It-
popular. But then Jordan.
No, the
Oh,
Michael
no
Jordan
way,
made
bro.
basketball what it is today, bro. It was,
Hammy.
we're,
If you look at the
if you
people-
watched The Last Dance in like I think it was the 5th episode. I just rewatched it recently. Michael Jordan transformed this shit like globally. It was ridiculous
yes.
how much he is bigger for basketball than anybody else has been for any other sport in history.
Hammy, you're telling me Michael Jordan was overhyped, and you're trying to say LeBron's the GOAT? Bro, LeBron is like the
Oh,
most
he
overhyped
is,
dude.
person to like ever
Honestly,
live.
half the people. Listen,
Yeah.
I swear to God,
You
this guy is
cannot be
overhyped.
outscored by Jason Terry. 6'2" Jason Terry off the bench in your 8th year in your like second finals, I think. You cannot be outscored by him on 12
First
less
of all, let's not talk
minutes.
about scoring. 'Cause we
That-
all know who leads that: assists and rebounds.
18 points.
No,
Oh
no,
my
no.
God.
Do not bring up points, assists, rebounds.
Yeah, don't bring
none
up
of that.
stats.
You cannot bring out stats because LeBron would
Yeah.
crush him in every single one, playoffs and regular season.
Well, not
Actually-
scoring, but
Actually,
Yes,
actually not all.
well, that's only because
Not all
he,
the
played,
stats.
he came into the NBA at 18 years old. Jordan won an NCAA championship as well. Jordan has won
don't
6
bring up college
finals.
shit, fuck that.
Jordan has won an NCAA championship with the UNC. Jordan has won 2 gold medals in the Olympics,
Oh,
and
no,
he
no,
won
no,
a
no.
FIBA
Do not bring up
championship.
gold medals, all right? USA kills
won a
everybody
FIBA
every
national-
single
You
year.
can't bring up gold medals.
Like,
Well,
USA
yes, I know. Well,
is
the most
LeBron
dominant
got a
basketball
bronze
team.
medal.
China?
LeBron, you would
Siberia.
well, then why didn't LeBron win in 2004? I think he got a bronze medal. He didn't win gold.
Ooh.
How?
Listen,
Yeah,
Exactly.
yeah, yeah.
Okay, whoa, you can't pin that on LeBron. You cannot
Okay.
pin that on LeBron.
it
That's his
should
rookie
be on
season.
LeBron. If
How
he's
can
your
you pin that
GOAT,
on
he should be
LeBron?
able to carry a team like this, especially the
Rookie
team
year?
of the
Okay.
best.
Rookie year?
Jordan played in '84, won a gold medal his rookie year.
Yeah. Do you know who else
And
was
Jordan-
on that team?
Yeah.
Do you know who else was
Jordan
on that
didn't
team?
even
Yeah,
carry.
Magic Johnson, Larry Bird.
The whole squad was on.
You know
the
who else was
legends.
on that '04 team with LeBron?
You can't
Actually,
pin it on
don't know
LeBron.
who was
You
on
can't
it,
pin it
but
on
like
LeBron.
just the same caliber, great players in the. I'm sure Tim Duncan was on
Sorry,
it,
hold on,
Kobe
I
and
fucked it
Shaq.
off. Listen, I'm not gonna lie. I know a decent amount, but if we talked about, I mean, we're not gonna talk because I know none of you guys follow baseball. Actually, no, Rob, you do a little bit.
Well, I
And the
follow
funny
baseball
part is-
somewhat.
What did you say?
And
Lenny?
Jordan didn't even carry his team too.
What do
He
you mean?
didn't carry.
In what? Like
He had-
Chicago Bulls?
he had-
You're talking about Olympic.
Yeah, the Bulls.
What?
Bro, you cannot take out Scottie Pippen and Dennis Rodman. Scottie
All
Pippen
right,
Well, I
was
mean,
there-
Steve-
obviously.
all right,
obviously
here.
you can't- Scottie is a very underrated player in history, but
Steve
you can't
Kerr.
just say.
Steve Kerr, Dennis
Steve Kerr,
Rodman,
Tony
Yeah, but
Kukoc,
you-
Wait,
yeah,
Grant,
you
Ron
say,
Harper?
You say
Ron
Steve
Harper,
Kerr, like, oh, Steve Kerr
Luke
hit
Longley,
this like great
John
game-winning
Sally.
shot.
Armstrong, B.J. Armstrong.
Bill Wennington.
Oh yeah, but okay, that's getting out of hand because now you can just name fucking like, what's that dude's name in the 2007 Cavs? The dude that started with an I. That's a bunch of syllables.
Iman
Center.
Shumpert.
No, like his last
No.
name. It was like Z,
Yo,
it
where
was Z. His initials are
Where did Vasquez go?
I. Big Z, I think his
I
like
don't know.
nickname is. I just can't pronounce his name.
Vasquez,
It's like
where you at, homeboy? Oh
something
shoot, he
like
actually
that.
left the fucking thing. Alright, well, let's just continue our,
Yeah, he'll be back.
You'll be
I'm sure
back.
his,
Yeah.
his phone probably died or something.
All right, you have to finish your list still. You have to. Finish your
Yeah,
list.
yeah. Wait, did you finish your list, Hammond?
Alright, listen. It's kind of off the top, but how about this? I'll put LeBron, Jordan, whatever, 1 and 2. We'll discuss that. That's a GOAT conversation. Let's just do 3. I don't really know, to be honest. Because it's hard to I have no idea, to be honest. I mean, honestly, an underrated player, I think, is Magic Johnson. Very underrated.
I mean, he's top 10. I'd definitely say
Yeah,
that.
he's top
But,
10,
Like,
yeah.
I'd say he's top 6. I'd say he's probably like 6 on my list or something like.
I'd put. You could possibly put Kareem at 3rd, actually.
I think Kareem is definitely up there for sure.
You could put Kareem at 3rd. I think. Okay, I think I have a better top 10 easily. I'm gonna name a couple like Shaq, Kobe, basically half the Lakers.
Shaq-
Dude, Shaq is top
But
10.
you see,
He is
it's
the number
it's
one most
confusing for me.
dominant player.
Yeah, I think Shaq is like 10.
He'd get
Like
Yeah.
10. Like he can't go higher than that, but like he's
He's
Tim
not
Duncan-
top,
top
5
10,
for
he's-
me.
Tim Duncan's
If he's-
also up there. I put Tim Duncan.
Tim
up there.
Duncan is like 5th for me.
Five
Yeah,
rings,
you
bro.
just finish your list. And
Yeah, so honestly, Tim Duncan's probably 5 for me. Actually, no. I don't want to count old guys like Wilt Chamberlain. It's just not the same back then. It's not.
You still got Bill Russell, Will
Today, there's like
Chamberlain.
film, like there's all this stuff that we can do. Magic Johnson at 5. 3, I'd put Kareem. And 4, I'd put Kobe Bryant. Yeah.
it's a good list. Solid.
I was gonna say Kobe, like, not top 5, but the fact that he won 5 rings, he did have Shaq for 3 of them. But actually, you know what? No, I'd put him at 6. 4. Or, let me hear your list, Rob. I feel like I should base my
All
list
right.
here because you know way more than me. I'm not gonna lie.
I have Jordan as my undisputed number 1. Like I just always felt like I could get into that for a long time, but that's not the main topic right now. Number 2, you know, like I gotta say LeBron. Like I think before this championship he just won. I used to say Kareem. I don't know why, but like this dude's the all-time points leader. He had the most unguardable move in
I have
basketball.
LeBron
The
at 3.
skyhook. I used to have LeBron at 3 until he
I
just
still
like
have
last
Kareem
week he
at
won
2.
this championship.
I mean,
So,
it's interchangeable. It's definitely.
Yeah, it is. It really is for me. So like
It's
Jordan,
really-
LeBron,
it's
then
hard.
Kareem,
Yeah.
and then I get to the
it's very
4,
hard.
5, 6,
decision.
7 in that area, and I would go with I would go 4 probably Timmy D, I think, and then it's interesting
Really?
for me.
Tim
But yeah,
Duncan?
I think I mean this man
He is very underrated.
he won 5 chips as like the sole. His longevity
He was the main guy on the
incredible.
Spurs. Like Kawhi
Yeah,
was there
for 20
too, and
years.
Ginobili
The Spurs
and,
made the playoffs like every single year he was
Yeah.
on that team.
yeah,
And that
That is
like
true.
so even when they really didn't have anyone. And I mean, to be fair, their division is not exactly the best division in basketball, or it wasn't for a while.
But now it's finals. And they beat LeBron one year, didn't they?
They won
They
in
did.
2014
They did.
with Baby Kawhi. Yep. After
And
after
then
the
LeBron-
2-peat when they tried to 3-peat.
Yeah.
And that's also the thing about me having Jordan above LeBron is LeBron is still never 3-peated and Jordan has 3-peated twice. Where, like he could have won more if he didn't retire because his father died. His father died
and he played baseball.
Yeah, and then he went to play baseball. Although to be fair, LeBron, if he played football, he would dominate there.
He'd be
Like,
a good
if you-
tight end.
I don't know.
He played tight end in
You won't
high
know.
school.
You
and
can't.
he-
You just can't know.
Well, yeah, but he also, I mean,
look
like
up.
at his size,
He's
he's 6'8", 250, and is fast as hell. And he did it in high school. He played tight end at St. Mary's.
Bro, his vertical is 40 inches.
And he like set the school record for like most yards and touchdowns
shit.
in like one
Yeah,
season.
and his
or
vertical is 40 inches,
Oh.
bro. He'd be hurdling.
Yeah,
over people.
I mean,
And
he
he's
would
fast
be-
as shit.
He would be a great tight end in the NFL, but like if he had played that his entire life and trained for it his
He'd
entire
probably
life.
retire early though.
I think, and so then it's interesting to me. I have Magic above Kobe on my all-time list, but
Yeah,
in
same.
greatest Lakers of all time, I have Kobe as the greatest Laker of all time, just because I think
That makes
he
no
was
sense
more.
whatsoever.
He was more like
Impactful in the league.
impactful to Los Angeles and like
And
the
lives.
league. It's
No, I agree with
just
that. I agree
people.
with that.
He was
so
just
like I think
inspiration.
he was a greater Los Angeles Laker like than Magic was, but Magic was a greater basketball player in the NBA.
Yeah, I agree with that.
It's hard to
Yeah,
explain,
yeah,
but
yeah,
like
for
that's
sure.
how I feel. But only by like one
He
point. Like I have
inspired many
Magic
people.
and then Kobe like 1 or 2 after. Like Kobe's like 6 or 7.
Yeah, but I
So I
definitely
think it's
I
like-
definitely
That's
agree
literally
with
like
putting
mine.
Magic over Kobe. I agree with that.
I don't know. This
100%.
is
It's so
this is
hard.
very-
Like once you get to 4, 5, 6.
this is a very debatable question, but I think Bill Russell's definitely top 5 too. He could be.
I can't. It's
Damn.
just-
He has
I
11
used to think
rings.
that. I used to think he was like 4. I used to think it was like Kareem. It would be like
Yeah.
Jordan, LeBron, and then like Kareem, Wilt, and Bill. Like
Yeah.
after that, but I just
Yeah.
can't like have that many. So
That's,
to,
like,
to,
me
to
too.
delve
I just
farther
can't see
into it. I would so after having Jordan, LeBron, and Kareem top 3, that's my undisputable. Like they're top 3 for me.
That's literally mine too. It goes
and-
Jordan, Kareem, then
I feel like that's
LeBron.
the most common. But then after that, it gets so hard. Like I have Tim Duncan, Magic, and then I would have like Bill
I have
Russell,
Russell.
Will
I have Bill Russell
Chamberlain,
than
Larry
Magic.
Bird, like Shaq
Yeah.
is probably like
Let's
9
not
or
forget that
like
Bill
10.
Russell did play against.
He won 11
Bill
He
games.
played against Chamberlain, so.
Yeah, and
He has 11
can I?
rings.
I would just like to point out that in the game where where Wilt Chamberlain grabbed a league high 55 rebounds all time, he was
Mhm.
playing against Bill Russell. And
Damn.
Bill Russell was like one of the greatest rebounders of all time. So that just shows you how impressively good Wilt Chamberlain was. To grab
Yeah.
55 rebounds over like the next best center at his time, other than
Yeah.
Wilt. Crazy.
I'd put honestly Will Chamberlain over Bill Russell because I'm looking at their stats right now. Bill Russell's points per game was 15 and 22
And
rebounds per game.
Wilt averaged
15?
50 points a game for an entire
50?
season. Like
Oh,
that's
15.
ridiculous, bro.
Yeah, he averaged the same amount of
That's
rebounds, yet
crazy.
double the points per game and about the same assists. I honestly put Wilt above him because also he played later too. In 50, he played
Okay.
73. That's when he stopped,
So-
I believe.
So I think after this debate, our next question should be our top 5 most underrated players of all time.
Okay.
That's fair.
Yeah.
That's fair enough. I just thought of a couple. I thought
No,
of a
that's a
few.
good one. Yeah, I did too. I have one in my mind right now.
I have 3.
You want to talk about it now?
Lugens Dort.
No,
Dort,
like,
bro.
like
Future
back
good.
then, like back then.
Thunder
Oh,
legend.
back then, I'm still talking. I mean, you get. Oh yeah, okay.
Or
I think we've gotten
No,
to
not
pretty.
anyone who's playing.
I think we.
retired.
Yeah, retired. I can
retired.
go
Yeah,
with that.
fair enough.
Retired. It can be someone who
Um,
just retired in 2015. It doesn't matter. I'd put actually Hakeem Olajuwon.
Yes,
I put him. No.
Love Elijah.
Yeah,
Wan.
him.
Olajuwon was
I
a
love him
beast.
too.
He
One of my
stopped-
favorite
he
all-time
stopped-
players.
I think is also underrated. Patrick Ewing. He didn't have a
Yes.
very good team, but him
Yeah.
and Olajuwon won
No.
He was a
the
great
Knicks,
defender.
great
The
defense.
Knicks weren't
And
bad
a
in the
rebounder.
80s.
Well,
The
no,
Knicks
they-
were tough
No,
in the
90s. No, in the 90s they
Oh,
went to a
or
championship
90s.
against Olajuwon, and Olajuwon won by 2 points
Yeah.
in Game 7.
Yeah.
That was a good series. That's probably one of my all-time favorite series. Too. I
That was
rewatched it so many-
95, right? If I'm correct, I believe that was it. That was when
That was when
the
Jordan was
car
gone.
chase. No, that was yes, it was, but that was when the car chase with O.J. Simpson and the cops was, and they like switched the footage from the game to that car chase.
90,
It was like
94 finals. 94
monument.
finals. You're close.
That was Hakeem,
Yeah,
Kenny Smith,
yeah.
Yeah, that was it was literally Ewing versus or Ewing, however you say it,
Elijah.
Elijah Wan. That was a
Little shout out. I would recommend it's on Netflix, I believe. It's The People versus O.J. Simpson. It's an incredible show.
What is that? What is that about?
It's basically Cuba Gooding Jr. stars as O.J. Simpson, and it's like the entire like court, what happened and like the court case behind. Like it's like a
Is it the one where he
it's a
got found
10 series.
innocent?
All right,
Yeah,
I'll tell you.
yeah.
I'll tell you one
It's
underrated player in
incredible.
mind. I think he might not be underrated, but I think John Stockton's kind of underrated.
I think he's very good, but I don't think he's underrated
I
at all
wouldn't
because
say-
Yeah,
He's
that's
very
what I'm saying. He
underrated.
could be, but no, he's not
he
very
has
underrated.
But
he's
he's
always
underrated.
praised for having like the most unbreakable records in basketball with the steals
For assists.
records and
And
the
assists.
assist record, both of them. Yeah.
But I feel like he just can be underrated.
Speaking
he's
of
never
like a
noticed.
point guard that's good with steals, you know who's underrated for me is Gary Payton, 90s.
Oh,
Gary
Sonic,
Payton,
he was on
yeah.
Sonics, right?
Oh, the glove. Yeah, the glove.
Yeah.
Super
Yeah.
Sonic.
And he was underrated as he wasn't really underrated as a defender.
That
but,
team was insane.
I know.
Sean
I
Kemp
love
and-
that show. Watching
Sean
that
Kemp
those
and
highlights.
Gary Payton. Yeah, dude.
That was a
Sean
great
Kemp-
duo. One of the, in my opinion, that was one of the best duos of NBA history. Like top 15
It
duos
is.
of
Yeah,
NBA
it is.
history.
It definitely is.
I still think Dennis Rodman.
Sean Kemp is also underrated.
Rodman's like
He's
I don't
like
know,
one
I
of
feel
the
like
best
Rodman
defenders
gets
of all
enough
time.
love because he was on that like dynasty, but like
I think
he
it was like
definitely
95
was
to 98.
incredible.
Yeah, no, I think it was 95
Yeah.
to 98. But dude, no one would get rebounds off this guy. He didn't even go for points too. He knew his role, and he got like 0 points. He would get 0 points in a game, but then he'd get 23 rebounds or some stupid shit.
Yeah.
I'm gonna bring my
Easy number.
sweet baby round mound of rebound, Charles Barkley, into the conversation. That
Yeah.
man was like the best player in basketball behind Michael Jordan for a couple
Really?
seasons back then.
You
Yeah,
put-
he was. Yeah, I think he was in the MVP conversation behind MJ. He's the reason MJ. Or he's,
Oh,
MJ's the reason he
yeah.
never won a championship. Like that team should have won
Yeah.
a championship any other time if it wasn't for that Bulls dynasty. But Barkley, I mean, this man he wasn't even tall or like
He was like a
super
rookie,
fast, and he won every.
He was-
Yeah,
was
Hold
it
on,
his
let me look up his
rookie year
stats
when they
here.
played in the final? Was it rookie year when they played
I
in
don't
the
think
finals?
so. I don't think so.
Wait, Charles Barkley versus Jordan.
I got two underrated players too. I got two.
Charles Barkley versus Jordan, 93.
No, he wasn't a rookie in '93. I don't think.
Uh, I thought he was.
Charles Barkley.
Hmm.
Playing 84.
He was a rookie from 1990 to 90. Oh,
That says 84 for me. That says playing.
Oh, that's-
84. Oh,
No, that says playing career. That must mean something.
Oh.
yeah, no. He was a rookie in 90 and 91.
Okay, regardless, so he wasn't.
All right, so he was-
He won. Yeah, he won MVP
still
the
was-
year that MJ left, 92, 93. And I remember MJ saying in the documentary, he was like, "Should have been me," and then he went and beat his ass in the finals because he was so
Yeah.
shabby that he didn't get the MVP.
Yeah, but what about Clyde Drexler?
Clyde the Glide. I mean, to be
He's-
fair, Clyde. If they didn't have Clyde, the Blazers would have
The
taken
Blazers would've
Jordan. So it's such an L.
Yeah, and
but
you know
they
who else
took
played?
what's his face
he
like
was injured,
Sam.
wasn't he?
They took
Another
like
player-
Sam. I don't even know Sam something.
Wait.
What's up?
Another-
He would have beaten Jordan, right? If he didn't get injured, wasn't he injured? Or no? Am I just tripping?
No, I do not think so.
What player was injured versus? I heard. I don't know what it was, but one of his finals, he could have been 5-1 because someone was injured on the other team, and I forgot who it was, and it's pissing me off. Whatever. Regardless, he'd still probably.
I don't know, but do you know who also plays like Dennis Rodman?
Bill
Lambier.
Laimbeer.
Lambier. Yeah, Lambier.
This man said Lamer.
Shut up.
I hate
Lambier.
Bill Laimbeer, bro.
He
But
was
he's
on-
such
he
a
was on the Pistons,
beast.
wasn't he?
But he was such a
Yeah,
beast.
he was.
He was part
He
of the bad boys.
wasn't even
He
that
was-
much of a beast, bro.
He went
But he like
against- went
bullied
some big
people.
dogs.
He like bullied everyone.
I think he played against Kareem
You know?
too. He played against a lot of people.
So Charles Barkley, he won the MVP his year. He averaged 26, 12, and 5. And 5 assists as like a big rebounder. That's crazy.
God damn.
1.6 steals, 1 block. and their team won. Let me see. Let's see if I can find win shares or something like that. He only played 76 games that year though, but in his career, I think he's like 7th all-time scorer or something like that.
Damn. I had a topic question. I forgot what it was.
I got an interesting
Actually,
question
he is
too.
not 7th scoring. I'm capping.
I got an interesting question too. This is a very good debate.
Let's hear.
Do you think Giannis should have won MVP this year?
No.
I do, because it's a regular season award, and Giannis was ridiculously good. And MVP really almost always should go to the best player on the best team. I mean, it's a regular season award, and Giannis was that. I mean, this man averaged what, like 17 rebounds or something as a small forward. That's like crazy. This man is a freak of nature.
I still think it should have been LeBron because, hear me out, I think AD clouded everyone's judgment a little too much. I think they just kind of thought, oh,
yeah, I
this is
think
really
that's the
helping.
difference. Is
Because
AD?
like, if AD wasn't on there, he still would have put up stupid numbers, and he wouldn't have won the finals. But he still would have gone to or not gone to the finals, but at least but he would have made it to the playoffs.
Depends it depends on if the Clippers had lost to the Nuggets. I feel like LeBron without AD, the Rockets could have beaten, just because AD was like that big man that the small ball Rockets couldn't stop. But that's I digress. What was I gonna say about? What were we just talking about? I lost my train of thought.
Giannis and MVP.
Oh, okay.
If he should have won.
I think LeBron had AD like next to him to like really take away from it, like potential stats and whatever. Because I mean, the MVP is really just a stats like wins award, and Giannis's next best teammate Chris Middleton was like barely top 20 in the league, if that.
Yeah.
I mean, he's probably like 18, 19, 20. But like,
I think Westbrook proved that a couple years back, 2017. That proved that it's a stat reward.
I mean, yeah, that triple. Yeah, but to be fair, he averaged a triple double.
No, he deserved it.
17.
He deserved it.
He definitely deserved it.
That was crazy. I mean, that's just a historic season.
Who else did it again? Wasn't it? What was his name? Oscar Robinson, underrated, by the way.
I was gonna say him too.
Yeah, Oscar Robinson's pretty underrated.
He's just like the 70s.
George
Russell
Gervin's
Westbrook.
Westbrook.
Who?
George
Man
Gervin.
said George. Man said who about George?
I thought he said
George
George
Gervin.
Foreman.
George.
George.
What was his face?
Gervin from the Spurs.
I also got to give shouts to the GOAT of the Wizards organization all time, Wes Unseld. I mean,
Yes.
I never really read into him too much, but he's not really talked about very much. But he was a phenomenal player. He really was.
What about Reggie Miller? What do you think about?
I was
Reggie Miller?
just thinking about Reggie Miller.
I think he's
See,
rated pretty
Reggie
well.
Miller
I think he's
was
rated
not
pretty
a clutch player at all.
But he was wet from three.
Oh,
He
of
was,
course
he was.
right, But okay, by the way, if we're gonna have a.
But who else was even on the Pacers? That was good besides Reggie Miller.
Wait, didn't they win a championship though?
No,
No.
they lost.
Jordan prevented them from winning
No,
a chip,
no,
bro.
he played against the Knicks.
Yeah.
Didn't he? Or was that the East Conference? Or was that the Conference Finals?
Conference finals. They're both East. That can't happen.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wait, what? Then, but I know the Pacers played the Knicks.
They're both East teams.
Yeah, Pacers and Knicks. Oh yeah, so it was a Conference Finals.
Yeah.
Right, yeah.
So
Yeah, that's what
I'd
Spike
say-
Lee was a thing.
Indiana's
I
best
don't even-
team was, I think, '98 when Larry Bird was the coach. I think they lost to the Bulls in the conference finals. I'm 90% sure. That's if I recall. But
I don't know. The team with Paul George and Roy Hibbert and Lance Stevenson was pretty good too.
that was 4 years ago. We're talking about Reggie
We're talking about
Miller's
past
team.
past.
I mean, you can
Alright.
talk about today's
Oh my
team.
God.
I have a question.
You
though.
can talk about today. You said
Recording that though, or following up with that, what dynasty or like year team could have beat Jordan in their prime? Do you think anybody?
Oh my.
The only dynasty that it would have been able to beat
The only team that could be
that
close
team
is probably
that
the Warriors.
is the 2017
Yeah, that's what I was
Warriors.
gonna say.
With,
Yeah.
Not even the 2016 Warriors without KD. The
73
27
and
has
9.
to have KD.
73 and
Because
9
they won
years.
73-9 without KD.
Without, yeah,
I don't think that team could beat Jordan's team, despite that
they're the
record.
closest.
I
mean,
just
LeBron
feel like
did win against them. That's the only thing holding me back. Like if they swept LeBron or won
Yeah.
4-2 or 4-1, I would have said they could.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
but
the fact that they
don't
lost,
the Warriors
I'd say
have
the
more wins than
90s
LeBron?
I mean, the 96, 97 Bulls, that, the 96 Bulls is the greatest team in basketball history because it don't mean a thing without the ring, and the Warriors didn't win a ring. So
oh no, yeah. But you think Kobe and Shaq prime could have put up a fight?
that 2001 Lakers team was ridiculous.
Like
They
first of all,
could've.
Kobe, that was when he could drive and get fouled, or he either gets fouled or makes.
They just dump it off to Shaq, and Shaq.
Yeah, and Shaq and Dennis.
fucking-
What a match that would be.
Shaq would just take his thick booty and drive it into the goddamn rim, and oh boy, he just made things shake down there in the
He
paint.
broke so many rings.
Oh
It's crazy.
boy.
Yeah, but then again, it's Jordan and the Bulls. They can beat anyone.
Yeah. I mean, Dennis Rodman would find a
Triangle
way to
offense,
just like.
bro. Yeah,
Dennis
exactly.
Rodman would find a way to out-rebound Shaq.
Dude,
I
him
don't
and
know
Shaq
how,
would
but-
definitely
And then
scrap.
you got
They would
Big
Because
Bill
Dennis
Wennington,
Rodman
bro.
loved pain, bro. This kid was like, he would just like smoke
He's a
crack
freak.
before his games, go to the
Yeah, bro,
like
he's a
games,
freak.
and then just like get elbowed in the face and be like, "Oh, I want more."
Yeah, he Dennis Rodman in real life too. He's a freak.
Isn't
I would be scared
Bill,
to face that guy.
Bill
Oh
Wennington
my
from the
God.
Bulls from that team? He's like 7 foot, isn't he?
Yeah, but he was also like not
He's
good
like
at
soft.
all.
He's
he was
soft.
fat.
He's like soft.
He was
yeah.
like a chunky dude that just.
Yeah,
I think he
yeah.
was literally just there as like a role player backup center to just like get
Yeah.
rebounds when Rodman's not in.
Yeah, that is true.
And you know what's crazy to me is that one of the most, if I had to think of either, like the most similar player to Michael Jordan, this like currently, I would say Jimmy Butler. Maybe if Jimmy Butler had a little better shooting, but I think that Jimmy Butler's heart and drive and like mentality of like how like aggressive he is and how he motivates his teammates. Everyone used to think he was a locker room cancer, but it just like they didn't realize that that's just how like the greats really motivate their teams. Like that's how I see
everyone
him.
got soft.
I see Jimmy Butler like at that
Yeah,
game
but-
5 in the finals when he played all but 42 seconds of that game and left it all on the floor. That's just Jordan. Like that's what I see.
This could be totally wrong, but if Ja Morant keeps improving, I think he can be like Jordan. The way he plays, I feel like they play the same.
I think so. I think he'll be more like Derrick Rose because Ja Morant is a lot more of a facilitator. Jordan just scores.
Yeah, Ja
I
Morant
think Ja
does have.
Morant has
Morant
more
averages more
facilitating
assists.
skills.
I
Like,
think-
yeah, exactly. He plays just like Derrick Rose, and I feel like he's just one day he's gonna snap his ACL like Rose, and everybody's gonna be like, "Are you kidding me?" Like he's got to land better.
I don't
Have you
know,
ever
I
seen
just
this
see
man's poster attempts? Whether he
Oh,
makes
yeah.
it or not, he
Bro, what was
lands
the
like
one
a.
poster? Was it
like-
Bane that he almost
Aaron
absolutely-
Baines, bro.
No,
Aaron
he
Baines.
did poster Aaron Baines, but we
what
don't
was,
slander
what was
Baines.
the one where
Aaron
it was, if he made it, it would have been the best
Baines.
poster of all time.
Aaron
Oh no,
Baines.
Kevin Love.
Kevin Love is the one that he almost made it, but
He-
he jumped. Where
yeah.
that picture is so sick.
Dude, if he made that, unbelievable.
Oh man.
Oh god.
Oh man, that's just crazy. All right.
You think the
Um,
Heat will? You think the Heat will
I
win the
have
chip
my money
the
next
next
year.
5 years?
Next
Not
year,
next year,
I have
like,
my
couple
money
years.
on. No, next year I have my money
Next
on
year.
the Heat to be at least in contention, top 3 teams. Maybe because I just
think-
don't. I'm not confident that the Nets. Or I am confident.
No,
that the
I
Nets
agree.
could
I don't
beat
think
them.
the Nets. I think the Nets will make the playoffs, but like as a 6th or 7th seed. Maybe
Next year, I
5th.
think they'll be really good in the
Anybody
regular
who's, I don't
season,
think
but
they're
they're
gonna
not.
win it. I don't think they're
I
gonna
don't
win
think
the
they're
finals.
gelled. Yeah, I
the
don't think they're gelled
Raptors-
enough yet to win their two. So in the East,
teams-
the East is so stacked now, bro.
Yeah, exactly.
So I feel like
That's what
I
I'm
think
saying.
the top 4 seeds next year are gonna be the number 1 seed's probably gonna be the Celtics because they just always
Yes,
play well in the
yes,
regular
yes,
season and then
yes.
just get fucking swept. Like the Celtics.
I feel bad for them. I feel bad.
Yeah, the Celtics, the Nets will be a 2 or 3 seed. The Raptors.
Really?
And maybe the 76ers or the
What about the
Heat are
Heat?
for like the 4 seed. I think
What about
I
the
think the Heat
Raptors?
are gonna do another thing
Oh, you said that.
next year where the Heat just kind of chill in the regular season, but they have a
Yeah,
team
yeah.
that's now experienced, a young team that's already got finals experience against one of the greatest players of all time. That is incredibly helpful to their development.
Not only him, but AD, who's also a beast.
Yeah, exactly. Like they're down low players.
Yeah.
It's gonna be an interesting storyline to watch how the
Yeah,
Heat
for
will
sure.
take this year's success into next year. 1000%.
For sure.
Mhm. Yeah, who do you think is gonna be the worst team?
The worst team, like the
I think the
Jets of the
Pistons.
NBA.
Yeah, I think the Pistons.
Ooh.
Is Andre still on there?
Pistons. I think
Is
Pistons.
Andre still on there?
I don't know what the Pistons are doing.
Andre Drummond? No, he's been gone.
Where's
No, isn't he on the Cavs?
Yeah,
No.
Where's
Yeah.
Where's Blake? Isn't
he
Blake
was
on
on the
Pistons?
Cavs.
Blake sucked.
Yeah, Blake's on the
He-
Pistons, but and so is Rose, but they're washed. Well, Rose isn't washed. Rose is still a good
I'll tell you
Like,
what though, the
role
Heat,
playoff.
Clippers, and
Oh, God.
Spurs like run. That was, I think that
Blake
was
is
prime NBA
he's
when
washed
we were-
up.
when we
Blake
were
is
alive.
washed.
Oh, like Lob City.
Dude. Dude, that honestly, the Clippers.
I'm
the
still so
Spurs,
chapped about that
Heat-
CP3 trade being vetoed because he deserves a damn ring. Bro.
Wait, vetoed against
Yeah,
who?
he does.
What do you mean?
When he got vetoed from going to the Lakers with Kobe, that
Oh,
team
yeah.
would
Oh
have
my
been
God,
unstoppable. And then to
I didn't
fucking
even know
David
about that.
Stern. I love David Stern. May he rest in peace. But he vetoed
Yeah.
that damn trade, and now CP3, unless he goes to Milwaukee next year to give them
Yes.
that final help they need. That's
But I feel like Eric
oh,
Bledsoe's.
bro, oh my God! I just named my top 4 in the East next year. Didn't even say the Bucks. I'm so stupid.
Yeah.
I don't think even if they got CP, I don't think they're gonna win the finals or even go to it.
I don't know.
Well,
With the Pacers,
They always
I
blow
think
it.
they could make the difference.
The
Nah, but I
Pacers
think
in the
Giannis is. I think Giannis is gonna like learn to play to win now. Giannis has just been playing
Hopefully.
to look great, and I think he's finally gonna realize, God damn, I need to like go work on my like team
shot.
playing. Yeah, like to improve his jump shot and his passing, and just like he needs to be able to give the game-winning shot to either like if CP3 goes there to like him, or needs to learn how to make that game-winning shot in those clutch
Yeah,
moments.
they have a
Yeah, but do
pretty
you know
good coach. I
what
forgot his
surprises
name,
me
but-
the most?
Wait, who
The
the Bucks?
Yeah, what's their coach name?
Oh,
he won
shit.
coach of the year last year.
Bud,
Mike-
Bud,
Bud- yeah, Bud.
Mike Budenholzer. Yeah, Coach
Mike-
Bud, Mike
He's a good
Budenholzer.
coach. Honestly, he's a pretty.
He's a good coach.
I like him. I like him. He has some funny ass facial expressions.
Yeah, but
Wait.
do you know?
Always good for some memes.
I just don't get when Paul George left the Pacers. I thought they're gonna be bad, but they're still a team that's still decent and make the playoffs at like a 5th or 4th seed.
Who's on
They're
there?
they're
the
underrated.
Pacers. Oh, the
Yeah,
Pacers.
they got Oladipo, Brogdon.
Yeah,
Sabonis,
I
That
Turner.
think
dude,
Oladipo
Like, they're
Oladipo low-key
underrated.
fell off, bro. After he
They're
got
did.
underrated though.
Like,
after he went
after
to
he
OKC.
injured, it's after he got so injured because he.
But
he
even
had, like a
without
nearly
Oladipo-
career-ending injury.
But even without Oladipo,
They're a
they're
team that
still
will
good.
always be at least mediocre, but
Yeah,
like, I don't
exactly.
think they can be great because who the hell
Yeah.
wants to go to Indiana? Like, no offense. Other than
I
Indiana
don't think they
college
even have-
basketball, bro. Like, come on. Well, that's all I have to say about the Pacers. They are just a boring team to talk about.
They are
I want to
boring,
give
but
credit
I don't know
to
why.
OKC, though. You gotta give credit to them last year.
Okay, yeah, that is.
That
true.
was a
I
2.2%. That's another reason Chris Paul deserves a ring, bro. He took that veteran leadership of a team full of young like potential stars and turned half of them into stars. Lou Dort,
Yeah.
my boy, SGA.
But he choked.
And-
He choked.
Oh my
He
God,
choked though.
Nah,
He
nah.
choked.
Lou
He
Dort
choked in
with
the
that
final
shot.
play. He choked.
Yeah,
he could have
because he's a
big
rookie
drive.
that was starting in the playoffs and it's like 40th
But that's the
or like less
mistake.
than
That's the
40th
mistake
game.
they made.
No,
Don-
but that
Donovan shouldn't have played him the last couple seconds.
no, I
You know,
disagree.
that's too much.
He is
Too
a
much
ridiculous.
pressure.
He had 30 points in that game 7, and he held James Harden to like 4 for 13.
And then
he
James
just
Harden.
in that because one, if any player, no matter who they are, is hot, you put them in the last minute of that game because like bubble TJ Warren scored 55 points and then like 42 points and stuff like that. You're gonna put bubble TJ Warren in over a James
But it's
Harden
game
that's shooting
7.
4 for 13.
It's game 7. And he's a rookie, and it's a lot of pressure.
But it was already game 7 already, and he already scored 30 points that game, and he had amazing defensive stops. I think that's not a bad move to put him in. I just think that he shouldn't have taken that specific
Yeah.
shot.
Okay.
And
yeah,
it was also
that's-
we can't underrate James Harden's defense there. That was a ridiculous play to not land in because
yeah.
nowadays every shot like that gets fouled if you contest it. He made
Yeah.
the amazing move to block that shot,
and save it
grab
from
it
it.
without landing in his landing space and getting a foul, and then throwing it like
And it almost went out of bounds.
and then jumping out of
Yeah.
the frame or whatever for Lou Dort to not throw it off him. That was
he
very
jumped
impressive.
over the ball. He jumped over.
Yeah, he like split his legs over that.
Yeah.
No, you're giving Lou Dort with like too much credit because when he played in that playoff series, most of his points were from like open threes because they figured just leave the rookie open.
There he is. First of all, my gosh.
All right, thanks everyone. It's time to wrap it up. Tonight's debate, all basketball centered. It's time to wrap up the podcast, the first episode. Big moves out here. Love to see it. Subscribe for more for sure. Subscribe and like everybody. We would love and appreciate any love you show us.
Dude, listen, there's got to be like, we're gonna have rewards for like each sub count. We're gonna do some crazy shit. I don't care what the hell it is. We're doing some crazy.
If you,
1 million
no.
subscriber.
Bro, bungee
special,
jumping
bro.
without the rope.
If we hit,
Well, it would be
if you
bungee
leave a
jumping
like,
without the
subscribe,
bungee
and
cord, not the
comment,
rope.
you
To
win
be
a
fair.
$25
you
gift
just
card.
rip your legs off.
Yeah.
If you make sure to like, subscribe, and comment.
Yep.
All right, I think we're wrapping it up. All right, peace out.
See you later.
Signing off.
Peace.
This is Bobby. Stay high, everybody.
This is Eleni. Peace out.
Shaquille Oatmeal, Emmy.
Is Vasquez.